I live in a quiet neighborhood with some beautiful land. A few years ago, I built a small cabin at the edge of my property. It wasn't fancy, just a peaceful little space for me to relax, read, and enjoy nature. It was legal, safe, and well within my own land. I even made sure to follow local building codes. One morning, I received a letter from the HOA, Homeowners Association. I opened it and couldn't believe what I read. They were ordering me to demolish my cabin within 72 hours. No prior warning, no discussion, just a final decision. They claimed my cabin violated the community's aesthetic guidelines. Apparently, it didn't match the look they wanted for the area. I was confused and angry. I had lived here for years and no one had ever said anything. The cabin wasn't bothering anyone. I reached out to the HOA to ask for clarification. I wanted to have a calm conversation, maybe even appeal the decision, but they didn't want to talk. They just repeated the same thing: demolish it, or we'll fine you daily. So I decided not to fight emotionally, but strategically. Here's what they forgot. I own the building they're using as their HOA office. Yes, years ago, I had leased the space to them for a very small amount, just to help the neighborhood. It was a long-term lease, but the contract allowed for a rent increase after a fixed period. And guess what? That time had just come. I went through the documents carefully. Everything was still valid and legal. The contract clearly stated I could raise the rent by a reasonable percentage, and I had the right to set the new terms. So I drafted a notice and sent it to them. I was increasing their rent by 300%, effective immediately. The next day, the HOA was in full panic mode. Emails, phone calls, even one of the board members showed up at my door asking to talk about it. Now suddenly they wanted to negotiate. They said the increase was unfair, that they couldn't afford it, that it would affect the entire community budget. I stayed calm and polite. I told them, "You didn't give me a chance to talk when you gave me 72 hours to destroy something on my own land. Now I'm just using my legal rights. If you'd like to work something out, we can discuss both the rent and my cabin." They got the message. Within 24 hours, I received another letter. This time, it was a reversal of their demolition order. Not only that, they apologized for the inconvenience and said the cabin could stay as long as I made a few small visual adjustments, which I was happy to do. In the end, I didn't have to shout, argue, or break the rules. I just used logic, patience, and the very same power they tried to use against me. Moral of the story? Don't underestimate people. Don't use your authority unfairly. And most of all, don't bite the hand that literally rents you your office space.